hang on. I'm gonna mute this bitch.
No, don't mute it. It's part of the atmosphere. Just turn it way down.
Muted.
Like
Come on, man.
10% or so. Okay.
I mean, 4% works for me. I can still hear it. But it's not... I can hear you guys better.
Well, I have double all the
Nice.
It's air poison.
What? No, it's supposed to be, you know, immersive.
Nah.
Okay, I just got the
What?
Alexander's low for me.
Yeah, you keep cutting out, pal.
I can't do a whole lot about it. I was just saying that, like, I forgot to do end of sale, but that's fine. I can just do it.
Okay. Coolio. Well, I mean, we can get... No, I mean, technically that conversation's already happened. I'm only going back in time for Astrid's bit. But, I mean, you can probably find her around town. It's a Mizael.
I mean, more than likely she'll find
Yeah,
like
honestly.
let's be real here. More than likely, I will not find her.
Yeah, that's fairly accurate. Alright, so Astrid, when you get back to Silk Rock, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go to Mercus and I'm gonna confront him because I'm still pissed off.
Okay, well, Marcus is at his stall, and he's actually beginning to pack up for the day, but when you approach him, he appears actually quite sickly and not quite himself. And, I mean, do you say anything as you approach him, or...?
What the hell's the deal? You send me on this mission and it turns out to be bullshit. What was I doing for you?
Well, it's fucking nice to see you too, Astrid.
Here's your fucking
what are you
piece of
talking
hair.
about? Do you, like, throw it at him?
Oh, I throw it down on the table, not at him, but...
Okay. He looks at it for a moment, and he's like, what's that for again?
Dude, you told me screwed you over? So I had to go teach him a lesson?
Oh. Yeah, that fucking guy.
And it turns out you were a liar.
I'm not a liar.
You are a liar.
What am I lying
To
about?
you. He didn't do anything to you.
What's his name again?
Look at my notes.
Psst, it's Vayner.
Never. Don't change the fucking subject.
Look, I'm sorry, Astrid. My memory isn't the best. Would you happen to accompany me home? I actually have something to discuss with you. And as you can notice, he's not cussing nearly as much as he normally would. In fact, he's sort of avoiding eye contact with you at this point. He's just gathering his stuff.
I'm gonna kind of like tone it down because he's like never really asked for my help like that before.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna like cool it down and be like, yeah, I mean, of course. What else? Do you need help packing up anything?
No. I should be good. Come with me. Well, you know where my home is. And he starts kind of hobbling away. That really isn't out of the ordinary. He kind of hobbles anyways, because he is older.
Which one of his houses is his house?
Let me point it out here. It is approximately this one.
Alright. Boop.
So he walks you to his house, and the walk there is strangely quiet. Normally you'd be joking around and, you know, fucking off with you. But, he's not really talking on the way home. He gets up to the door and he opens the door, he lets you in. He takes the time to put away his stuff, and there's a dining room table set for you to sit at. There's 2 chairs.
Alright, I'll take a seat.
Alright. And he after he gets all his stuff settled and whatnot, he settles down at the table across, like the chair across from you. He's like, Astrid, I'm not doing well, honey. I do have something to tell you, and I've kept it from you for goddamn your whole life. I never told you because I thought you would use it. Look, when you were younger, teaching you bow and how to hunt, there was this one time when you're crying so hard because you couldn't shoot this rabbit, and yet when you were able to finally land the shot and kill it, Astrid, that rabbit turned to solid gold. You weren't able to see it. You had too bad of a headache afterwards. I'm not sure why, but perhaps the crying, but I believe you truly do have something special about you. I don't know if you can access it again, but I think it is in you somewhere to be able to do that. But I believe my days here are numbered. I've decided that I would give the stall to Albin. He's a good kid. I think you've met him before. But I figured I'd let you know. Maybe you can do something with that information.
You were just fine. What happened?
I don't know. Maybe it's something in the air. I can feel it, Astrid. It's not good for me.
What can I do?
At this point, I don't think there's anything to do. You can help Albin keep track of the stall. But other than that, I suppose just don't be too much of an asshole.
No, I can't promise that. You taught me too well.
Yeah, I suppose that's pretty ridiculous to ask. Well, keep track of Albin.
You mean like leave him in the desert for a week?
Yeah, maybe teach him some of your skills. He definitely has a lot to learn.
I promise.
Good. Well, I suppose I have some sleeping to do, as do you.
Can I stay here tonight?
Sure. But you'll have to roll out your own bedroll on the floor. I don't have an extra fucking room for you.
Well, no shit, sir.
He kind of gets up from his table now, and he actually comes over and embraces you in a hug. He hasn't hugged you quite literally since you were a little kid. Marcus wasn't one for hugging, but he does give you a hug now, before plodding off to his room to go to sleep.
I'm gonna look stunned for a minute,
Mm-hmm.
and then just let him go.
Okie dokie. So you're gonna sleep at Marcus's house tonight?
I'm gonna make a fire in the hearth, and then I'm gonna roll out my bedroll in front of the fire.
Okie dokie.
Get like some apples and some bread from the kitchen, and just have a snack. While I try to... Just told me.
Alrighty. Okay, and then Alexander, I assume that you sleep at your own house tonight. Did you do anything after Amizael left? It was approximately, like, are you looking for an exact time?
I mean, roughly, like, before.
It's after sunset.
Long? Not.
Like perhaps an hour, half hour after sunset.
Okay.
Go get dinner. Okay, and Dirkrath, what you up to, pal?
Just head home.
Head home? Gotcha. And I'm guessing Tusk and Needle are with you.
Eating good berries.
They are very happy with your good berry.
I guess it's too late to turn Dinger at the moment, but
Are they gonna sleep on the couch tonight? Because I think that would be adorable.
Aw. Well, they are certainly happy bored as of now. And let's put you in here.
What happened to the camel?
Pebble. Yeah, what'd you do with Pebble?
I'll hang on to him for now, I guess, and Ninger as well. I'm supposed to return Pebble to the camel stand, but it's a little late, I believe.
Yes, it is a bit late, so do you just take him home? Okay. And Dinger as well?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Jeez, you got a whole zoo in your yard.
No, in my house, not in the yard. Alive.
Okay, a whole zoo in your home.
Animal house.
Okay. So, Alexander, you go to the tavern, the good old Laughing Hyena Inn. You just getting dinner by yourself or trying to talk to people? Okay.
It sounds so weird. Like, oh, you're getting dinner by yourself? Okay.
Just sits alone, eat my dinner.
Don't at me like that, okay, Caitlin?
I mean, I'm adding myself, so. Okay. So, you walk over and you sit down?
Yep, I forgot.
Okay. A few people in here notice you. In fact, Mercus gives you a small wave, or Mercer, sorry, gives you a small wave, or turning back to his dinner. And eventually, Ivory walks over and comes to take your order. Oh lord, you're going to say that again, because I can't hear you.
Whatever the special
Well, see, the special is the same as always, but it'll be completely free if you tell me a story.
story.
What? I can't hear you, Arthur.
What story to tell, bro?
Any story will do, though I'm sure you have plenty. Didn't you just come in from Dark Rock? What is with your mic quality?
It's always so. I don't know how.
I mean, I feel like it's getting worse. Like, I can't.
How
Have you tried getting on Discord on your?
I can do that. Hold on.
Yeah. Let me see if that's better.
Alright, hold on. There we go. Hello?
Okay, much better.
Better.
Okay, cool.
Now
Now
the-
say whatever you last said again.
Alright, now the real question. Now the real test. Will the video actually still record with this audio?
Hopefully.
But,
I don't see why not.
what I had said was, I suppose we should start with the story to Dark Rock then, shouldn't we?
Yes, that would be quite wonderful. Actually, let me get Book over here. I'm sure he'd love it. So she calls her significant other, technically husband, over, and he definitely seems interested in hearing your tale.
I am going to be honest, I can't remember specifically what happened on the way. I'm reasonably certain that on the way to Dark Rock was the time that we found Pebble and got attacked by, like, gnolls or something once.
Knowles, yep, and there was a cockatrice.
That. But I don't really remember most of the exact details. But you know what I'm going with.
Yeah, so you end up telling them about the 3-day journey to Dark Rock, in which you not only helped to fight off a pack of gnolls that were wandering ravagers, really, and you dropped off a very nice half-elf lady named Leota. You were able to kill a cockatrice and eventually reach Dark Rock. And the tale takes about a half hour or so to tell, and by the end, both of them are kind of clapping and seem ecstatic to hear this new tale. And they're both like, oh, yes, thank you. Your meal is on the house.
Alright.
And then you tell them you want the special, so
Yep.
Ink will go back and tend to the bar while Ivory goes about making your food. And right now, the inn is fairly quiet. I believe you've met just about everybody in here at some point in time.
Yep, there's Mercer, Vernon, that one dude from the caravan.
Albine.
Yeah, that was more. That was Astrid's person of rescue, wasn't it?
Yep.
And then
Indeed
that's
was.
the dude from the guard.
Yes, the new guard captain.
Yep.
Jarkul. In fact, Jarkul seems quite a bit tipsy, which, honestly, last time you met him, he was tipsy then as well.
Yep. Honestly,
But
I'm just gonna leave him alone if he doesn't start anything.
yeah, he's not. He's way too interested in staring into his mug, mumbling something to himself. Nobody in the inn seems very loud today at all. It's pretty quiet. And eventually, Ivory will come out with your food and happily hand you your plate before going off to grab a journal and start recording your 30-minute story by memory.
Alright. I'll eat.
Okie dokie. Eventually, Mercer finishes his food and gets up and leaves.
Mm-hmm.
Vernon stays. Albine eventually leaves. And Jarkul stays. So, now it's only you three, plus the 2 tavern owners, and the Laughing Hyena.
Well, it is late, so once I finish my meal, I will nod my farewells over to Ink and Ivory, and I will head out. Go home.
Alrighty. They give you a small wave and turn, and you make your way home to go to sleep and live another day.
That very much is
And
the goal.
so, Yeah. So eventually everybody goes to sleep and you all wake up the next day.
Alright.
Nothing goes bump in the night that you know of, anyways.
Suspicious.
I mean, you are being hunted by a very powerful.
Tomato, tomato.
I mean, to be fair, it seems
What?
like it seems like he's more hunting all of our guilds and pissed off at us specifically in our guilds currently. At least that's Alexander's whole, like, how it seems after, you know, the information from yesterday. Whoa.
I'm gonna wait on Marcus to come down, and then I'm gonna have a talk with him about what happened.
Okay.
All of a sudden, Groovy got
He's
even
sleeping
louder.
pretty late today. But he does eventually hobble down the stairs. He puts on these little spectacles because in the morning his eyesight goes out for some reason. It's an odd tick of his. But he sits down at the table after grabbing himself some food, specifically just fruits. And I assume you're waiting there for him?
Yes.
Okay, well, he sits down and he's like, well, good morning to you, Astrid.
Well, Marcus, since we're on the, honesty kick here, there's something I need to talk to you about, and it could very well affect you as well.
And what's that?
Well, you see, I'm just gonna admit that I didn't start this. I didn't even want it to happen, but I went with, I guess you could call some, I mean, I wouldn't call them friends, but people who were helping me and I was helping them, and
Business partners? Would that be the word that you're looking for?
well, I tell them the story of what had happened down there, and basically what he'd said to me. After he broke that, he promised he was gonna make us pay for it, and we think he's hunting us.
How long ago was this?
Days.
Maybe a week at this point?
Maybe a
Sounds
week.
about right.
That's very strange, Astrid. What did he look like?
The description of what I can remember he looks like.
A small light of realization dawns across his face, and he's like, I've seen that. I've seen him before. In fact, just the other day, before you guys showed up, that sounds like the same exact guy that showed up at my stall.
What did he say?
He didn't say anything. I can't remember.
Is this when you started feeling bad?
It's cloudy, but maybe. I'm not sure. But he was definitely here.
Oh yeah, he's
just yesterday.
Money.
I thought he was just one of those roaming Temple of the Sun people. Yeah, I mean, he was wearing their robes, but
He was wearing Temple of the Sun robes, you're sure?
positive. I've lived in this damn town all my life. I know what the Temple of the Sun look like.
I'm gonna sit there stunned for a moment, and then and stay home and let the other guy watch the stall today.
But it's my fucking stall.
this favor, okay? Since you sent me out on a wild damn goose chase the last time.
It wasn't a goose chase. You were chasing a person.
Just stay here.
I do what I fucking want, Astrid.
I see you at that stall. Best believe that something is gonna go down.
What you gonna do?
And since you're in a fragile state, old man, don't test me.
Just because I'm fragile doesn't mean I can't kick your ass, little girl.
See when the time comes, won't we?
He throws his apple at you.
And say thanks and walk out.
He kind of grunts at you before just going back to his breakfast.
Well, what breakfast he does have now.
Alrighty, so Alexander, or was there something else you wanted to do, Astrid?
Well, I'm definitely gonna go find the guys, because I've got to tell them. Now, what he has going on with him, would I know if it's curable, or would I have to go talk to the Temple of the Sun people to find out?
You can roll insight.
I will do that. That's not what I wanted. I don't need player notes. Jesus. Okay.
Would it be Insight or Arcana?
Well, insight to determine whether it's natural or arcanic. And
Okay.
it would... You know that it's magical and not curable by regular means. You can roll Arcana to see if you could possibly do it, or if you would have to take him to the Temple of the Sun. You don't think you'd be able to do it?
Certainly not currently. You wouldn't be able to do it.
Alright, then I'll talk to the guys first, and then I'll go get him to bring him there.
Okay.
Since I know he'll probably end up going to the stall anyway, but whatever.
You do know that.
My satchel bag full of that, gold, so how much would that weigh?
You just have to put it in your bag and see.
Okay, well, if I put one satchel bag, how much would it weigh?
No, I mean, if you put in the coins and see how much it weighs.
Hang on. Okay.
Just so you know, I think it's
Wait,
roughly...
where's my player notes? Let's see. Give me a second, here.
Just so you know, I think it's roughly 1 pound for every 100 of a coin. Ish.
I mean, I'd be fine with that too.
Oh no, I was thinking
Just to make things easier.
that's what I think Roll20 calculates it as, is roughly 1 pound for every 100.
What?
Or 1 pound for every 50, one of the two.
Okay, so, just edited that, and then give me a second to input this.
$50 coins weigh a pound.
Yeah, the answer is more than likely if you try to take all of your copper and silver with you, you're going to be encumbered.
Give me a second. No, damn it.
We just have a metric fuck ton of copper and silver.
Wait, let me edit this. Alright, go all the way to the bottom. Now, give me a second to add this, because I just put the bag total that I had. Okay, well, Andy.
I got my phone.
Okay, put in these numbers.
Hold on. Okay.
166.39
Okay.
minus 126.75.
39.64.
I'll round it up to 40. I'll take this down. Back to what I had. And okay. The satchel bag I'm actually going to hide at Marcus's house.
Okay.
Can't
like
carry it?
floorboards or something where I know that even he won't be able to find it. Like I will have done that during the night.
Okay.
You said 40 pounds.
Just make sure you write that in your notes.
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Alright.
Satchel bag, weight. 8 pounds. Okay. I have that. Now I can remove it from here. Go for your assistance. This is why I come to the smart people. Okay, I'm good.
Alright. So, you said you were going to do what now?
I think she's trying to collect the rest of us.
Well, where would everybody else be?
Well,
We're about to find that out.
If they're gonna go to the tavern, then
so I'll just have you wait. I'm going to go to Alexander and then Dirtcraft. So, Alexander, what are you currently doing this fine morning?
I'm gonna be collecting all of my loots, and I will be heading over to Nur, the kobold, right?
Oh God, he's talking and I can't hear it.
Indeed.
Is he talking?
Oh, you can't hear him? Speak.
Oh, son of a bitch.
You're not speaking.
Hello?
Can you not hear it?
Hello?
Oh,
Okay, now I can.
Alright, there we go. Sorry,
Okay.
whenever I reconnect to Groovy, whenever I reconnect to voice, Groovy wants to reset its volume, so I have to fix it immediately.
Yeah,
So Groovy goes from like 6 or 8% on phone to like 100% volume, and it's just like,
oh my
no,
God, that
no,
would
die.
scared the crap out of me.
Go back.
I told you it's an ear dagger, okay?
Yeah, you just have to turn it down.
Yeah, once it goes back down to like, 10% or so, it's fine.
Mm-hmm.
It's just when you connect and it decides it wants to be at 100% again, it's like,
just bam, smack your eardrum. There you go.
but I'll be heading for Nur. So he's gonna be somewhere in like this area, one of these. He's gonna be somewhere in this freaking middle section.
Yeah. Actually, he will be right here.
Alright.
And you come at a time in which the market is thriving. It's full of people.
Fun.
But thankfully, Nur does not have anybody waiting in line. In fact, he's already working on a piece that has been commissioned.
Mm-hmm.
He's not at all paying attention to the area around him. In fact, he seems very much focused on what he's making currently.
I guess I'll just like stand there patiently for at least, like a minute or so to see if he realizes I'm there.
The entire minute goes by.
Nothing.
You just hear tink, tink,
Uh,
tink.
I guess I rap on the stall, so like just like knock more or less.
He pauses and he kind of glances over at you for a moment, trying to decide if you're actually waiting there or if you're just another person watching him work, because that does happen quite often. And then after a minute of looking at you, unless you say something.
At that point when he like looked up like, hi, Nur, right?
That is my name.
I heard that you do armor?
I do quite anything, really. What kind of armor do you need?
At this point, I am going to pull out the 4 sets of chainmail and the half plate, and I'm going to set them down on top of whatever stall he is. I'm saying, Imazel referred me to you, and I was hoping that you could turn this into a set of full plate for me.
He kind of raises his brow as you.
Hello? Hello?
Say that again?
Uh,
What do you need?
oh, sorry. I said I was hoping that you could turn this, and I'm gonna refer generally to the pile of different armors that I have assorted for him, into a set of plate mail for me. Full plate, specifically.
Interesting. You want me to turn all of this into plate mail?
However much you need for it. You
He
can.
kind of picks up the half plate for a second to inspect the integrity of what you have. And then he looks to the chainmail and he's like, I only need 2 of these chainmail to be able to make this into a half plate.
Full
Would you
plate?
like to sell the other 2?
Yes, actually. And
Right.
hold on.
They
He
will
did.
be 60 gold apiece, so
Did he say half
here.
plate or full plate?
What do you mean?
There's an armor type called half plate mail and then full plate mail. I'm looking for the full plate mail.
Yeah, he's saying he looked up the half plate and he's like he can make full plate armor out of half
Okay.
plate and 2 chainmail. But you can sell the other 2 chainmail to him.
I will most certainly do that. How much will it cost to completely restructure the armor, I suppose? Reconstruct the armor.
I'd say to restructure the armor into full plate armor, it would be 950 gold. However, if you are going to sell me these 2 extra chainmail, I will knock 120 gold off of that price.
Yeah, that's about 500 or so gold out of my price range, unfortunately.
Right. Well, would you still want to sell me these chainmail or come back another day?
I'll still sell them to you. In fact, keep the rest of the armor as well. As long as the price doesn't change, I'll come back for that suit of armor when I get the money for it. Lord knows
I'll
I'm gonna
keep
need
the
it.
half plate and 2 of the chainmail. The price will be 830 when you get back. As for now, I suppose I'll go back to my work unless you need something else.
Mm. 1 second, let me make sure I'm not running low on stuff.
Huh?
I'm checking my character sheet to make sure I'm not running low on things.
Okay.
No, I think I will be good for now, but thank you.
Right. Well, thank you for stopping by. I do hope to see you again.
Alright. And he sold me those, the 2 sets of chainmail for...
He said he was going to use it to
Right.
not to lower the price of the reforging.
Yep.
But you can ask for the gold instead.
No, I'll just lower the price of the reforging.
Huh?
I said no, I'll just let it stay on the price of the reforging.
Okay. Because without that addition, it would
Yeah.
be 950. So he
Yeah.
lowered it to 830 because of the 2 extra chainmail.
Hashtag no plate mail yet. Not at all no plate mail yet. Other than that, I'm gonna wait till evening for that. You know, I'm gonna start Once my business with Nur is concluded, I will head on down to I'll head on down to the tavern for food.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Alright, that completes Alexander for right now. Durkrath, what you doing, pal?
First thing I do is probably go return Pebble to the rightful owner.
Right, so you take Pebble back. Hold on, I have to pull. But you'll take him back to. He's pretty happy to be in familiar territory at this point. As happy as a camel like him can be. What is this?
And then I can't remember what the arrangement was, but there was something we were gonna buy a camel and they would lower the price. Well, awesome, Ekmite, I am so sorry.
What? This. Okay, so yeah, you get discounts on mounts, or rather your next mount that you buy, and you get 50 gold coin. So when you bring Pebble in, the halfling who owns this particular stable, actually she owns all of the stables in town, she seems very happy to see the very unique camel that you bring back. And she's like, "Oh, you brought back Pebble."
Did I found him out? He wasn't to the east; he was to the west. But we found him.
Oh, well, my bad. Maybe he wandered, but thank you so much. Right. So you have a discount on your next mount, and give me 1 second. I'll get you your gold. So she runs off and disappears for a minute or two and comes back with a pouch containing 50 gold coins. And you
Okay.
also get 100 XP for that.
Alright. Much, and let's see. We're gonna buy. So, how much are. So, what is that? I forgot. Could you remind me of what the prices are and what you have available?
Give the DM a few seconds.
I don't think I have a little stroke.
What?
Okay. Because for me, this might keep going off.
Arthur, are you having a stroke?
No, I'm good.
This headphone thing, because every once in a while I can hear us talking.
Well, he's on Discord on his phone.
But I mean, I don't think he has headphones out.
Oh, true. I have no idea. Okay, so
That would be correct. I do not.
right.
In the recording, I going up there.
Yeah. Right. So she's like, all right. So we have quite a few camels you can pick from. Normally they cost about 50 gold. However, because of your discount, they are half price. So 25 gold for a camel, 4 for a donkey or a mule. And we have some very fine mules today.
Weren't you trying to buy like an elephant or something?
We have some horses, and they are, well, you can get them either draft or riding. Depending on which one you want, the price differs. We also have a pony, and have an elephant in the back.
What's the elephant?
The elephant, normally he costs about 400 gold, but because you brought Pebble back nice and safe, he's about 200 gold now. Would you like to purchase the elephant?
Do you mind if I come back and then we can? I had to go consult with some.
Yeah, sure. I can't promise he'll still be here though. Our elephants go by pretty quickly. They're pretty common for the nobles when they travel in their caravans.
because I really want to buy the elephant.
What are you, like 70 gold off or something?
I have the right amount. I have, if I combine all of it, I have 13 plus 48. That's 60.
70.
So I have exactly 10 gold more than that. But that's a lot of money to spend. Get it? Let's get the elephant.
Alright, so you want to buy the elephant?
Pay
Well, that's certainly
1,300 copper, 48 silver. Just do the math real quickly.
this man is coming in to buy that elephant like me trying to buy fucking 4 for 4 at Wendy's.
I wasn't actually expecting you to buy an elephant, so give me a few moments while you count
9
that
gold.
up. I need to
Google its stats.
look up a token. And stats. Okay.
The answer is elephants are very big and very scary. I think that's
Okay.
a pretty good summary. Or at least, fairly scary.
How dare you bring up an elephant and not expect me to buy it?
How dare you have the money
I
for an
mean-
elephant?
I didn't think you'd spend almost all of your earnings on an elephant, but nice.
I still have 10 gold, 8 silver, and 49 copper.
Alright, so that's like 10
Okay.
gold for like food for the next like what, 2 days? With an elephant and 2
Gold and
boards?
9 silver, really, is what it boils down to.
So he's like what,
Okay,
food for the next like 2
do-
days? With his elephant and 2 boars?
There, Arthur.
Hmm?
Okay, so you buy the elephant. It's actually not inside of the stable, but just outside of it because it is large. Let me look at the stats and I'll make a stat for him eventually.
Talk for elephant, if you like, just look it up.
Okay,
Challenge
I
rating
see
4.
elephant. Oh my god, it's a huge. Lovely. Okay. Cool. Wow. You bought a whole elephant.
Elephant boys.
Okay. I will have a token for it, but
It's gonna get worse when
you'll
we...
have to wait for this stat block. Because I don't feel like writing that up right now.
Do you want to send a link specifically to which? I mean, like,
Hey.
I wonder if they're different. If I look it up, like,
I have it on my monster manual, so if you do end up using him in combat tonight, then I will just use it there, but I'll probably write up the thing tomorrow. How big is huge? Is that this big? Or is it 10 by 10?
Um,
I think 10 by 10 is large, isn't it?
Let me see.
Hyena.
Huge. Wait, that's hit dice. Oops. Huge is 15 by 15, so yeah, it's a 3 by 3. I was right. Okay.
Alright, so Jack, I'd like to point out, we finally have a second character in the party with more hit points than I do.
Elephant's only got like 76 HP.
Yeah, so it's gonna have...
Because it is an elephant, its health will not go up each of your levels. The only ones who get that benefit are Tuscanadoe.
If I look at the right stat block, do we have 22 in strength?
Yes.
Probably,
That's why
yes.
it's not getting the bonus to health.
Wow, man.
Just have it walk
It's
around
a
at level.
challenge rating of 4.
Man,
so
freaking seriously
I think
though.
it's fine where it's at.
Honestly though, that'd be hilarious. Like level 20, it says challenge rating 4, but with the health bonuses, it's like challenge rating of like 8 or something.
If Tusk and Needle make it that far, yeah, that'll be their challenge rating. But the elephant, nah.
I mean, like, presumably if we make it far enough, Tuscanito will like be seriously scary things in combat because they'll have like more abilities that they've gained or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Right, so you just bought an elephant. Congratulations there.
You can feed it for the next
Leave
like.
it here for the moment being until we move out. If that'd be alright.
Oh yeah, sure. But it will cost you a little bit of money.
Well, congratulations. That's what he has.
I'd say about 5 silver per night. He is a big guy.
I might leave today at some point, but I'll pay the 5 silver just in case I do leave today.
Okay, I'll be sure to give you back your money if you don't happen to need the night stay. No problem. Have a great day.
We have found
Pass
mining
through the
camels
elephant,
moving
elephant.
platform.
You may.
Minutes pass, I say. Hello? What's your name?
Hello there. My name is Trumpet. What's your name?
My name is Dirtrat. Nice to meet you. You're
Dirtrat.
adventuring with me from now on.
Oh, I get to actually leave this place. That's amazing. Well, I can't wait to have fun with you.
We're gonna have
It's
tons
gonna
of
be
fun.
great.
On soon.
Yup, see you soon.
So on to the tavern to go tell Alexander and Ashton that I bought a camel. Not a camel, an elephant.
I was about to say, that's a little more than a camel.
That's wrong.
But yeah, you come running up and Alexander and Astrid are already waiting there.
Guys, I've got some news.
I think this is going to be highly annoying.
Well, hopefully it's at least helpful.
What?
Elephant.
You what?
Remember Pebble, right?
Yes, I remember Pebble. He was the retard camel, right?
His owner gave me a discount on animals, and so I bought an elephant.
And at that point, Alexander facepalms entirely. And how much did sell an elephant cost?
Just going to be to feed him?
Oh my god, that's actually funny.
Alright, what did I miss? All of voice cut out, okay? What can I do? But what did I miss?
I said Goodberry, that's how I was gonna feed him, and he just left.
He's done with your shit.
Like half my spell slots per level are just gonna be per day. It's gonna be you just got some Goodberry. Take to feed the elephant.
I mean, it only takes one to feed a creature of any size.
Feels a little unbalanced, but okay.
I mean, that's what it says.
I'm sorry.
I
think it's a great idea that it's like, you know, we give the elephant one berry a day. It's fine.
3 good berries.
I think
because he's a 3x3 spot, so might as well go based on size.
I do think I do think it's funny. It's like, yeah, no, you get a good berry, and it's like, you know, it's like little Astrid. It's like, you get a good berry. Go to like Alexander, you get a good berry. It's like Tusk, and it's like, go to the elephant, and you get one good berry today. That's all you need.
boy.
But
Surprised that I can feed the rest of our party now, because I cast 2 good berries instead of 1.
oh god. And how many of your spell slots do you have remaining after that?
I think 2 first level and 3 third level.
That sounds wrong. How do you have 2 first level slots and 3 second level
I might
slots?
be wrong, but I thought it was second level. I thought there were 3 second levels. Could double check here. Good. Stop listening. Yeah, so, what do you guys want to do?
Well,
Listen, guys, before we plan anything, I need to talk to you, and it's serious.
alright. So, based on prior experience, who do you need to go kill?
Oh, you see, here's the problem. That wizard guy came through here. Father's
Well,
sick.
fuck.
In the sun robes. The order of the sun robes.
What? The sun rose? I
He
mean,
went
like,
up to his stall, and he didn't say anything. My grandfather started getting sick, but he said he was wearing the order of the sun robes.
oh, sun robes. I'm gonna be honest, I really thought that you were saying sun rose. And I'm like thinking, I fucking hope so?
You know what happened to him? Is he cursed, or?
I think so, but I don't have the ability to cure him. I need to take him to the temple.
Temple in town. We can go right now.
I mean, to be
I mean-
honest, I literally thought I was done with you guys because of this, but
Well, it's
I
like
got
you're
dragged back in. So yes, please, I need your help.
it's like you're stuck with us. But
Apparently,
what exactly is wrong with him?
he's not able to move as fast as he was. He's always tired. It's draining the life out of him. I've never seen him like this before.
I'm not even gonna roll for it. I have no idea what's doing that.
See what we can do.
I mean, like, Jack, if you think you might know what could be causing it, go right ahead, but I already know that I have no fucking clue. Not one.
Did not hear you. You're a little quiet.
Ah, okay. But
You know what? I'll open up Discord on my phone, because then I can have you like 200% or something.
what I was saying is, if you want to roll and try to figure out what the hell's going on, you can. I can already tell you that I have fucking loop what's going on. This is the exact opposite of Alexander's scenario.
Jack. Oh.
Alright, I'm
Oh,
turning
how I
fucking
love
music off
Discord.
so I can hear people.
No!
I have to or I can't hear people.
Just turn it to 1%. 1%.
Jack, are you gonna turn into the curator? You know, the menagerie is for guests only and all that?
Stupid thing.
But Well,
You good, Jack? Heal. Oh, he's muted. He's unmuted.
I may
Hello?
have to
there
leave
we
Discord and
There
okay.
we go.
I was about to say.
Very sorry about that.
But yeah,
That
did you hear what I said? It's like, are you character assault, you know, hazard for death spell and all that?
I literally could not hear you.
Sad days.
I can. Okay, let me try on my phone one more time and see if I. Hello?
Hello?
That works. Okay.
Okay.
So what did you say, Arthur?
I said, with all these animals and stuff, it looks like you're turning into the curator, the menageries for guests only and all that. But yeah,
Alright,
no.
well,
And I also said that if you want to try to go ahead and see what's ailing Astrid's grandfather, you can go ahead. But this is the exact fucking opposite of Alexander's area of
okay,
expertise.
well, let's try it. Let's head to his house, I'm assuming?
I mean,
The house or the market stall, wherever he'd be.
but she did kind of say like what was wrong with him. So if you want to just try to guess, I guess.
So, do you guys head to his house or the market first?
Well, check the house first.
Okay, so Astrid leads you up to Marcus's house, and the door is locked.
I have a key to get in.
Yep.
Like a spare key. So I use the spare key to get in.
You open the door and no one's home.
Search
Shocker.
the house and nobody's home.
Nope.
Honestly,
Home.
just shocking.
Lead them to the market stall.
Okay
I'm
then.
very pissed off at this point. That asshole stayed home.
So
Ooh, that's
eventually,
handy. Okay.
you guys make it over to Marcus's stall where he is in fact sitting, weakly fumbling with one of his wooden puzzles that he does enjoy doing.
Marcus, I told you to stay home.
I don't fucking remember you saying that.
Marcus, I need you to come with me.
I have a stall to run.
Other guy to run it. Get Alvin to run it.
He's at the tavern.
Okay, well, I'll go get him from the tavern, and then you can come with me.
I don't know why it's so fucking important.
Change your life, you dumbass.
I don't have much left of it anyways, but sure, do whatever the fuck you want.
Okay, so at this point, I'm going to quickly sprint to the tavern. Shit. And make
He's
him
not very happy.
what he is.
In fact, he struggles a little bit. I mean, how are you just like tugging him along?
I'm like pulling him and kicking him, making him
Roll a strength check.
come with me. Give me just a second. I'm also playing Daisy while I'm doing this, and there's a zombie. Let me get inside the safety of this building. Coming back in. Strength check. Oh, it's roll, not toll, you dumbass.
Okay, yeah.
Where did you get a plus 13 from?
Whoa. Wait, yeah, how the hell did you get a plus 13?
1. Where is it a plus 13? Because there's a 1 and then there's
It's
a
plus
13.
a 1.
Okay,
You would
thank
never
you.
have a 13 for a modifier.
Good
unless
God.
it's broken.
God damn it.
You had expertise.
No,
Your
like,
first roll is
if-
fine. It's a 13 plus 1,
yeah, it's 14.
so 14.
Okay.
You are able to tug him along, and at this point, he's groaning. And go ahead, Jack. Roll Arcana. You're not really sure what it is. Okay. But yes, you are able to tug Alvin along, even though he was in the middle of eating his own breakfast.
Yeah. Alright. Alvin, you're gonna stay here and mind the stall. I need to take him somewhere to get him some help. I promise we'll be right back, and I'll give you money to cover this, okay?
I mean, I guess if there's money, fine.
There'll be money.
Wow, he sounds just like IRL me. You mean there's gonna be money? I will be paid?
Marcus kind of looks at you. He's like, "You're really fucking persistent."
Yeah, I wonder where I learned that from. Now march.
I don't feel like getting up.
Will one of you grab him, please?
You better not fucking touch me.
Just
Swear.
Should I
throw
turn
him
into a
over.
horse? Let's turn into a horse and just kind of like do the thing I did with the other guy and just kind of like pop him on my back.
Do that.
Make a dexterity check.
Look up like a horse's dexterity.
Actually, I can look it up because I have the book down here. Where's the H? Oh, there's too many giant things. H. Hyena. Where the fuck is the horse? Hold on. Maybe it's a draft horse. Are you a draft horse?
What's got the highest dex? You know, like what's higher, a riding horse? They're the same. They're +0. They're both +0.
Oh, are they?
Yeah. Unless it's a war horse, which I don't think I've seen.
No.
Perfectly average.
As all things should be.
Yeah, you go to like nudge your head under his bottom, but he ends up falling over onto his side. He's like, "You fucking whore! Leave me the fuck alone!"
I'm not gonna leave you alone until you come with me. If you want peace and quiet, come with me.
He starts slowly, shakily putting himself back up on his feet.
Get on the damn horse.
At this point, he's rubbing his face. He definitely looks pale. He's like, "You fucking..." And he begins to climb up onto Jack. Or rather, Dirkrath, as a horse.
Alright. Ride him over to the Temple of the Sun.
Okay. I don't have a map for the temple, so you'll just have to bear with me.
And then
It
probably hop out of
has,
the horse form.
the structure is much like that of a church. It has stained glass windows, wooden doors, not wooden, stone structure. It's actually pretty nice looking. And you said you let him off?
Yeah.
He kind of leans on you after you let him off. I'm guessing, Alexander, you follow?
Alright, I will. I'll hang back though.
Or are you just doing something else?
No, I'm following. I'm just like farther behind them.
Okay.
Like
And Astrid?
10 or so feet back.
I'm following them in. I'm gonna stick by his side, by Marcus's side.
Okay.
I
Just
will
to make sure,
be-
you know, he doesn't run away.
I will
To
be
the
hanging
temple.
out by whatever door, so long as they stay in sight.
I
Right,
also
well,
probably hop out of horse form. They don't want a horse walking around.
yeah, no. So you walk into the temple, and there's like these stone platforms where people are laying, apparently injured, and there's a Temple of the Sun member over them with this glowing yellow light, apparently healing them.
What, Mom? Be right back.
Okay.
Now it's
Well, I
time
guess I
for
can keep my PB&J.
awkward silence and waiting.
Yeah. Oh, how's your guys' days go?
Pretty good. How about yours?
Pretty good now that I'm playing D&D. Or DMing, whatever. Same thing.
But like I said, I'm hanging out by the door so long as they stay in sight.
You're hanging out by the doors?
Yeah.
Gotcha. And Dirkrath, are you still, like, allowing him to lean on you as he walks? Dirkrath? Pal? Buddy, old friend?
Okay, I'm back.
Hey, buddy,
That was-
where did Dirkrath?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Sorry.
That was
But,
fast.
if I have to mute myself again real quick, just kind of ignore it.
Okay. Well, you walk into the temple, and one of the, I guess you would call them a priest, who is not currently healing anybody, is a male gnome. He has this bushy red hair on top of his head, but is balding, and he has 6 fingers on his left hand. He walks up to you guys, and he's like, well, hello, is there anything I could do for you today?
Grandfather's sick. I think he has a curse on him. We need your help.
Sick? Curse? How do you know it's a curse? What do you do to get a curse on him?
I'll tell him the whole story, but I'll tell him about, the guy coming to his stall, and then all of a sudden he's sick. What he
Are you
needs
sure
to
he's
know.
not just old?
Look here, ass. I need your help. I know what he's usually like, and this isn't it.
My name is not Ass. My name is Doran, and I don't appreciate your attitude.
Okay, well, I know what he's usually like, and you don't, so how about you just not?
Well, you see, darling, old age is something that affects everybody. It makes you act differently, it makes you lose memories, it makes you sick at some points in your life, especially towards the end. And, well, I'm just saying it could possibly be old age, but, follow me, I suppose. Have him hop up here. He kind of pats one of the flat stone, kind of altar-looking things, but it's not an altar. It's like, you know how at the doctor's office there's the thing you lay on?
The tables, yeah. Alright, Marcus, get on the table so he can look at you.
Oh, fuck you. But even though he says this, he is slowly moving his way onto the table and climbing up and laying back with a wince. Doran, the gnome, actually has his sleeve over his left hand because he's not particularly fond of showing others his 6 fingers. He starts looking over him, and a small aura of magic comes from his hands and begins to glow around Marcus. Yep, I think he's old.
No shit, he's old. That's beside the point.
Well, look, I mean, I'm not detecting anything here.
Okay, is there somebody more powerful than you here?
Excuse me. Jeez. nerve of some people. No, we're all the same here. But I mean, Ushi is the lead priestess, but she's busy. She's not gonna deal with this.
Well, how about you get her over here and I'll make a generous donation to your temple?
Yeah, what kind of donation?
Well,
I guess I'll think about it. And for a moment, he literally just stands there with a thumb pressed against his bottom lip, thinking about it.
or you could think a little faster.
Don't rush me. Jeez. Will Ushi bite my head off about this? Probably not. Okay, I'll go get her. And he hops off the step he's on and goes scampering off somewhere else in the temple. And for a moment, you're just kind of standing there. Occasionally, there's a groan of a person or they cough. There was a scream at one point, but it's okay now. And eventually, the gnome with the bushy red hair and 6 fingers comes walking back with this lady who's, she actually has this brilliant green snake wrapped around her arm, tongue flickering every once in a while. And she's like, yes, how can I help?
Please, look over my grandfather. Just old age, there's something wrong with him.
Do you not trust the judgment of my priest?
No, not him. I don't. I want somebody stronger, more knowledgeable.
I personally
Make a donation.
train each and every priest in this building.
Okay, that means you have more power than he does, so...
How much of a donation are you talking about?
You find. I will make it substantial.
I suppose I could take some time out of my day to do this. And for a moment, she steps onto the small stone block to oversee the stone table on which he lies. And this sickishly green aura spreads forth from her hands, covers the entirety of Marcus, who begins to wince in pain from this strange aura. A few moments go by and slowly the aura fades, and she's like, yes, it does appear as if he cursed. Does that answer your question?
Yes, now, can you please treat him? Fix this, please.
I don't believe you understand how curses work. I personally, and no one in this temple, have the magical capabilities of moving such a powerful curse.
It was one of your members that did this.
Oh, now she begins to laugh. You're accusing our members of cursing your grandfather?
Said that a member of the Temple of the Sun, he was wearing your robes, and I'll give him the description.
You are treading dangerous territory. I suggest you leave.
Excuse me, ma'am, if I may. Perhaps it's someone who's dressed up like a member of your temple, and they're trying to give you a bad name. And at which case, I think it'd probably be most beneficial for all of us that this man be cured and we find that man and bring him to justice.
The only way to cure him is to have the man who sent curse. This is a very not meant to be cured by anyone. If you can find the man who cursed him, then you can cure him. Otherwise, there's nothing I can do aside from give him an easy death.
Have you seen anybody around here that normally isn't part of your membership?
This is the town of Silk Rock. Hundreds of people come by, and many of our order travel between towns as they're needed.
Okay, well, have you seen this guy? And I'll give her the description.
Roll perception.
Alright, let me put myself in here.
Roll perception, or is this just her?
Are you currently looking at Priestess?
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Although I bet a 21 is pretty good.
Yeah. Okay. Astrid, only you see this. There is a very slight twitch in her face, like a glimmer of happiness. But it's gone before you're even sure you even saw it. And she's like, I've never heard of this man in my life.
I believe you have.
I don't believe you know what you're talking about.
I believe that I do.
My patience is wearing thin.
You know him. You smiled. So tell me who he is.
I did not smile.
Just did.
How are you going to tell me what I'm doing?
Because I'm perceptive. Don't.
You can tell she's starting to get angry now, and the snake that is wrapped around her arm is beginning to coil tighter and angle its head towards you.
Look.
Finish your business here, then get out. Do you want me to kill your grandfather and give him an easy death? Or do you want to walk out of here with him?
You want your donation?
Donations mean...
Oh, well, that's not what you said before. And why not now? I'm willing to pay you.
Too much of a trouble.
Pay you for your information.
And I'm not willing to speak to you any longer. Now I suggest you get moving.
You up for fighting this bitch or not? Because I am.
I vote we don't try to fight the High Priestess of the Temple of the Sun in the middle of the Temple of the Sun.
I agree.
I mean, I'm willing to track her for later. I don't care.
I still vote we don't do this in the middle of her own goddamn temple with all of her.
I feel like she's probably a high-level priest. She's probably a high-level cleric or something, so...
Shit,
Well, she's
fam.
hiding something.
If you want to take my advice, I would suggest not doing that.
If you want to take my advice, I suggest
Well,
not
we
fighting.
have to get the information out of her somehow.
Well, I vote we not do it here in the middle of her temple, surrounded by all of her acolytes. Not to mention all of the other sick people.
Alright, I look at her one last time and I say, I have a feeling we'll be seeing each other again.
Not
And
in my temple.
God.
Well, then I suppose I'll see you later. And with
Agreed.
that, she turns around and stalks off somewhere else into the temple. Doran kind of looks at you and is like, yeah, you guys should go now. Goodbye.
Thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you, pal. He goes and scurries after Bushi.
So, Caitlin, on a scale of 1 to 10, how completely and utterly part of the party am I currently, as I've been sitting by the door the entire time?
I mean, you're technically part of the party. You heard what was going on. It was pretty quiet in the temple, so sound traveled easily. You were able to
Yeah.
hear the entire
Oh no,
conversation.
by that I specifically meant, and how much did the rest of the temple associate me with them?
Well, I mean, they saw you walk in with them, so there's about that much.
Alright. Cool.
Okay. Is there anything that we could do to help prolong this while we go hopefully find the man?
You can roll Arcana.
What about nature?
It's magically based, unfortunately.
There's no cures?
But you do know that there is a way of prolonging his life to a degree. But you would have to speak to some kind of magical being that is, decently powerful to be able to do that. Solar is not actually in the temple right now.
Damn, the one thing he cares about, so he's not here.
Actually, who knows where he went?
So,
Yeah, I have no solutions.
what I would say is probably the best thing for you to do is go home, get some rest.
I have a fucking stall to run.
Alden's there, and I'm going to pay him to run the stall. So guess what? Go home.
You can't tell me what the fuck to do.
What if someone
No,
tries
but
to
I
rob
can
you?
make you fucking do it.
Then I'd stab him.
You're not in any condition to do so at the moment. I'm really sorry to say so.
Right now, boy.
If I have to hog tie you, is how this is gonna work out?
At this point, he's still laying on the table. He hasn't even opened.
Hello?
He's still laying there.
Okay.
Oh, go ahead. Shake him. Let's see you do it.
He opens his eyes at this point and slowly sits up on the table. And for a moment, he looks like he's just sitting there. And then, Durkrath, he flashes you the bird. Fuck you.
That's what I thought.
Steps down and onto the floor. Well, then I guess fucking take me home. What am I, your prisoner?
That's what it has to be.
Ugh, I should have never took you in. But you can tell he's
Yeah.
joking.
For now, let's go.
He crosses his arm and starts plodding out. And as he passes Alexander, he's like, and out he goes.
Good luck with that, I suppose.
Alright, I'm gonna escort him home. I don't know what anybody else is gonna do, but I'm gonna take him home and make sure that he's at least comfortable.
I'm going to tell you that I'm gonna go talk to my guild and see if I can get something.
Yes, please.
And then I will send you what I'm doing, Caitlin.
What?
Caitlin, would the spell locate object be able to locate? Is there anything
You could.
specific on him that isn't around for a long ways?
Wouldn't you be able to just cast locate person?
Don't have that spell.
Damn.
I also also think that's a higher level spell than locate. I have locate animal and plant, but I don't have locate person.
What were you asking?
The spell locate object. Was there anything specifically on him that might? Yeah, locate creature is also a 4th level spell. But is there anything on him specifically that wouldn't be around for quite a while, like anywhere else?
I mean, if we
I
went into
don't
like,
quite understand.
okay, so
the magic gnome, the evil boy.
Yeah.
Is there anything that's on him, like a specific?
so
I have like a very good idea of what it is. Like, so his sigil obviously is the that of the thing he's wearing, like the Temple of the Sun. Is there anything else on him that I would have seen that I'd be able to recognize?
Let me think. 'Cause you did get a fairly good look at him. He was wearing a necklace that was a golden pendant of the emblem of the sun. So perhaps that.
I mean,
Okay.
we'd have to get outside of town presumably for that to work. If we're like, there's no point even casting that spell. I'm looking for items related to the Temple of the Sun in a with the Temple to the Sun.
Well, if the necklace is not in anywhere, the necklace specifically is not anywhere else, then it should be fine. Of course, I'd have to sleep to get that spell because apparently I have to change my spell.
I don't even know if we really want to find him currently, honestly.
Well, I don't know how else we'd be able to find him unless we could ask around and anyone saw which way he went.
I get the feeling that he's probably gonna find us first, but I
I'm
don't know.
willing to camp out at Mercus's and wait for him to find us.
I'm not sure
Roll
he's coming
insight to think
back.
of to. Yeah, roll insight, Astrid.
Alrighty.
Yeah, he's not gonna come back.
Alright.
He knows that he pretty much just has to wait for Marcus to die. He's not gonna come back. At least not for Marcus, anyways.
I'm willing to use myself as bait.
That sounds like an utterly horrible idea.
I'm not sure if he's going to come looking for us specifically either, because he can kill us at any time. I don't know. He probably wants to make us suffer before he kills us, unfortunately.
I could also just start bad-mouthing him around the temple, because she seemed pretty pissed off that I was for him.
I feel like we get kicked out of the temple pretty quickly if you did that.
Well, I said around the temple, I didn't say in the temple.
I mean, you can try, but I doubt that'll get you anywhere. I don't think he cares what people say about him. We don't even know his name.
Alright, I'm open to suggestions.
We have to figure out where he went, and that's going to be probably very difficult. I can go asking around if anyone saw which way he went.
That woman knows, so yes.
I could go back in there and talk to her where Arthur Alexander might be able to. But she's definitely not going to listen to you. Plus,
I'll be waiting here with Marcus.
I guess I'll probably just go around town asking people if they saw the wizard and if they knew where he left towards.
You ask around the marketplace, or just around town in general?
The entire town. Anyone that will stop to talk to me, I guess.
Oh, wow. Yeah, most of the conversations yield the same thing. They think they saw him once at the market a few days ago, maybe a day ago.
Do you know where he left once?
None of them say they ever saw him leave anywhere.
He's got to be hiding around town.
Or he left when no one
Telling
saw him.
you.
I mean, it wouldn't be that difficult to sneak into these people's noses, let's be honest here.
I'm telling you, I think he's at the temple.
We can't very well go in there and demand to see him now, can we?
You can go in there and snoop around.
I feel like they wouldn't be totally thrilled about me being there regardless, but I'll try. I'll head to the Temple of the Sun.
So you're gonna go back to the temple?
Yeah?
Okay. So you walk in?
Yeah. I'll ask if they've seen Solaire around, and if they have not, I'll ask if I can look around and see if I can find him.
The same gnome from before, like, what do you want, buddy?
Hey, I'm looking for someone that used to travel with us. His name is Solaire. He does a lot of praising the sun. We've lost him recently. Do you know if he's around here?
Oh yeah, Solaire. Yeah, friend of Beja. That guy, that kid. You know what? I don't think I've seen him. Wait,
Mind if I
no.
take
Did he stop in? I can't remember. I think he might have stopped in, but then he left, and he never really says where he's going. He just kind of does his own thing, that kid.
You wouldn't mind if I took a look around, would you?
Only if I can accompany you.
Of course.
We don't normally allow free range of the temple. Generally, people come in sick or hurt, and we heal them, and they go. But I suppose.
Completely understand.
That just. I don't think she's overly fond of you, or that the other girl you were with.
Perfectly understandable. I completely understand.
Right.
Oh shit. You know, it might have been better if Alexander pretended to be sick and I tried to walk away.
What?
Well, I'm saying if it's Alexander to pretend to be sick, we have the gnome treat him, and then I just kind of walk away.
Jack.
It's a little late for that now.
No, Jack.
Yeah.
Jack. I think you were putting way too much faith in my abilities to pretend to be sick and roll above a 10. All right, hold on. Actually, I think you're just putting too much faith in my ability to roll above a 5. Honestly. Let's do this.
Alright, well, I'll look around. Is there anything suspicious?
There's your proof. I'd be walking.
The big room that you're in is currently the main healing bay, or healing, I suppose. It's where everybody else is. No, it doesn't seem really out of the ordinary. It's just people healing for the most part.
Yes.
Jack would have had me walk in, and I would have.
That look like I could go in, or probably not be allowed in.
Yeah, no.
Roll perception.
That's a +7, boys. I think. Let me double check.
It better yield good results.
I'm trying my best. Goodness gracious. That's only a plus. No, it's a +6. Because I have a +5 from observant. God damn it.
But yeah, no. Honestly, like I would have walked in there, you would have been like, "He's gravely ill. Please heal him," and I would have been like, "Oh yeah, right." Sick.
God. Sorry, I'm looking for there to make sure I have it right. +5, yes. So it's a +8.
Who's
You okay?
Who's doing the repeat thing?
The repeat thing?
You guys
Can't
don't
hear it. It's on his end.
I think it's Arthur.
Hold on.
It's most definitely Arthur.
Oh my god.
Okay, I think I have figured out the problem. And hold on 1 second.
I'm sorry. It sounds funny.
Okay, gotta tell you, that looks like a pretty good roll there.
Yes, but I can't concentrate because I can hear myself.
And that room over there, that's Ushi's office. Other than that, you don't need to know about anything else. Say, why are we going over here again?
Hello? Okay.
Mention where they went to.
Yeah.
So,
So he just didn't say what they were for?
Nope.
Good?
I can hear you, and you're not echoing.
Okay.
So it's good.
I think I figured out the issue.
What was the issue?
I had turned on noise suppression. So whenever any of you guys were talking, it would echo and the background noise. But I was just not a different. So that's the big issue. That's why we always had problems with conversation.
I see.
Gotcha.
But I think we will do it.
Sounds good. I'd probably... I'll ask, what's that door for?
You know, meetings, whatnot. You can tell he's starting to grow impatient.
Is that the only door that I didn't know what it was?
There were about 3 other doors, actually.
I'll ask about the meet and turn.
He's not telling you anything at this point.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.
Yeah, you too.
I'd like to make, and also, do you mind if I give him like a couple silver, 3 silver? I'm like, small donation to the temple. Hopefully
He
we
kind
can
of
find somewhere.
blinks in surprise and takes the money and is like, right, thank you. And if you ever need some healing, you can come here, but don't bring your friend because she's horrible. Have a great day.
She's just having a very bad day, but thank you. Praise the sun. All that
Yes.
good stuff.
Praise the sun. And he will escort you out.
Okay.
You just like accept that I was guilty.
I'll go relay the information to Astrid.
Okay, Astrid is currently at Marcus's house.
Go up there, I'll knock.
I'll answer the door.
Hi. Yeah, so
Just let anybody into my fucking house.
Shut the hell
hi,
up
Marcus.
back there.
Good to see you. Hope you're doing well.
Rest
Well,
like
yeah.
you're supposed
Oh,
to.
isn't that a fucking joke?
Anyway, I went to the temple. There were 3 rooms where he didn't say what they were for at all. I wasn't able to go unattended. They required someone to be near me, and just a couple of rooms, quarters, the office, one for meetings, and a couple other doors. They didn't tell me what they were for.
He's there.
Couldn't really find anything. I'm sorry, what?
He's there. I know he's there. He's so secretive.
You know, maybe he left. Maybe.
If he left, why were they being so standoffish about it?
Maybe he. Look, I don't know. If someone was dressed up as an Iron Flare and they were walking around cursing people, I wouldn't be too happy about it either.
Wouldn't you be willing to give up the person doing it so it could all be over with?
No, but look. What are we gonna do? We can't break in there. Can
Give
we?
me a fucking headache. Shut up.
Shh, Marcus, just go the fuck to sleep.
He has another apple and he's throwing it at you.
I'll catch it again.
Roll to catch it.
Okay, hang on.
Just a straight D20 roll.
Alright, hang on. Well, fuck off.
Whoops.
No, that apple hits you straight in the forehead. He kind of laughs at you.
You know what,
I'll
asshole?
fucking teach you.
I'm doing this to save
Should
you.
multi-class into rogue, not
I'll
rogue.
smother you myself.
Put me out of my fucking misery then.
No, I'm not going to give you the satisfaction. Look,
I'll
we
make
can
up your
sneak in
damn
there
mind.
after everybody's gone to sleep, okay? He's been there, and somebody knows.
Well, what are we gonna do?
Wait until everybody goes to sleep, and then we go in there.
Caitlin, is the temple open 24/7?
Yes.
They're not all gonna be asleep. There's gonna be someone awake.
Okay, distract them. Do something. Or I will, one way or another.
They really don't like you being there.
I don't care! This is to save the only person that I have in my life. If it was your parents or your grandparents, you jump on it, and don't tell me you wouldn't.
Very well. I'll help you any way I can, but I really don't feel so great about it.
Stay here. I'll do it.
Yeah,
Hello?
Hello?
okay, that was very weird.
Yeah, everybody starts screwing up at the same time.
Huge robot.
Wow.
Love Discord.
Right?
Still better than Skype.
Yeah,
What?
Yeah.
honestly.
Or TeamSpeak. Now, I suggest we all get a few hours of sleep. Or at least rest, and then that way we can be ready. So then you can stay here with Marcus and take care of him.
I don't need fucking care.
Okay, get up and make yourself something to eat then. Let's see you do it.
I fucking will.
Okay, do it.
He
Now.
starts getting up from his chair. He's like, oh, this is one of your fucking tricks, ain't it? And he sits back down.
That's what I thought.
If I had another apple, I'd throw it at you.
Yeah, and that's why you're getting limited food, so deal with it.
Mm.
Well, we really ought to come up with some sort of plan. So, you want to break in there into one of the rooms?
Yeah, I do. there.
Okay.
I want to know who they've seen. I mean, if he's a great wizard, surely he'd have a disguise too, right?
Not necessarily. Maybe the disguise is the gnome. Maybe that's not who he is.
True.
Not to mention, if he's willing to walk up in public to do it, then surely he's not afraid of us noticing him out.
True.
And he beat us here. He could have he teleported out. He could be long gone, and no one just saw him exit because of that.
But it's better to check all our bases, isn't it?
Yeah, but you risk alienating the people that might have the best chance of helping us. I mean, they've already seemed to be a little bit upset.
Look, if you don't want to do it, that's fine. I will go in there and do it myself.
That sounds like a bad idea. But okay.
It's my choice.
Very well. I guess if we're sleeping beforehand, I'll change up my spell and I'll get Pass Without Trace as one of them and cast it. Oh no, I have to be 30 feet within there. Yeah. Okay. Well, if you still intend on going to sleep before, and I'll head on out. Come get me before you leave. You know where I live, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Well, good night, or afternoon, or whatever time it is. Probably morning-ish, but...
It is currently the middle of the day.
So yeah, my character is just gonna take like a couple hours nap.
Okay.
Sure that Marcus is settled, tied down if she has to.
No, he kind of just settles himself at the table and begins working on one of his wood puzzles again. And Arthur, you head to the arena. Gotcha. It's actually a pretty peaceful day today, no contest going on or any of that sort. So there's a few people there who are, you know, hitting the training dummies and all that good dandy stuff. And Dirkrath, you head home?
Yeah.
Okay. Then I suppose, a few hours pass, and Astrid, you do wake up from your nap.
Mm-hmm. Bite to eat, and I get placed to meet up.
What?
I said I get something to eat, and then I head over to the marketplace to meet up.
Oh, okay.
I guess if I knew that she was headed to the marketplace, I would also go there.
Okay. And you do see her in the marketplace.
Still having regrets?
Well, they're not regrets because they haven't done it yet, but second thoughts, obviously, yes. But,
Gotcha.
I said I'd help you. I'm gonna help you. I'm a party member. We're going for it. What's the plan?
Well, Christine, we're gonna have to create a distraction for whoever's awake.
It is about sunset now.
Would anybody be at temple praying?
They live in the temple, so there is always somebody there.
Yeah.
Well, you know what I mean. Would they be like in one room or somewhere off to the side or like
The
at
quarters?
a special mass or...
Actually, can I take out my diary and draw a kind of like rough diagram of what the room looked like and where the quarters were?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll show Astrid this and like, yep, these are the rooms that they said not that he wouldn't tell me about. This is the meeting room. These are her office, and this is the quarters.
Well, the most important place would be her office, but I think we need to search those other ones first. Waiting there.
Again, don't know.
Couldn't you or somebody else transform into a rat and just squeak by?
Do you want me to turn into a rat?
All something small enough to get under the door and have a look around without being noticed.
What if someone steps on me? I'll turn back into myself.
We'll deal with that when we come to it. Getting in and out undetected.
Were the doors low enough to the ground or high enough off the ground at the bottom, the lowest point to turn into a rat and scurry under?
No, you'd probably have to be an insect or smaller.
Well, hell, there we go.
Fine. I'll turn into just like, what's a really quiet bug?
Cockroach.
Goodness.
Or a ladybug or something like really small.
I guess I'll just turn into like a fly or something.
Ooh, even better, you can fly.
Oh no, I don't have flying speed. Shit.
No, you don't.
Balls.
Cockroach, I guess it is. Cockroaches? Can cockroaches fly?
Yep.
But it doesn't mean he has to use it.
But it can't be a
Spider?
creature that has the ability. Spider, yeah, like,
Would
Did
that
it
be
say
small enough to get
about
under the...
climbing speed?
No, it does not.
Okay. Then yeah, spider would work. Assuming
I-
it's not the giant spider.
Yeah, not gonna turn into... Is it small enough to get into the door cracks?
Yes, a spider would be.
Alright, I'll turn into a spider and head on in.
Awesome.
You're gonna need to open the... Okay, you're going in. Should I roll stealth?
Yes.
And spiders are usually stealth anyway, they can't knock anything over.
Look up a spider. Fuck. (1d4 minus 1). That's my health, boys.
Oh my god.
Roll that
Jesus.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
I'm taking the 1. What?
Oh.
That's how
Okay.
That's how I normally do my animals. Do I have to roll 1d4?
You don't have to if you don't want to. Okay.
Look, if someone hits me, I'm dead. I am turning back into Durthgrass regardless. So
Yeah. If somebody steps on you by accident.
Yeah, you'll just have to be very careful.
I am stealth.
You are indeed stealth. Nobody sees you.
Ugh.
So you begin to skitter along the ground of the main healing area. Go ahead and make a dexterity save.
Damn it. No, can I just be on the wall?
Are you climbing on the wall?
Yeah, unless that makes me more. No, yeah, I have a fucking nat 20 for myself, of course.
Sure. Then okay, you climb up one of the pillars and eventually make your way onto the ceiling, making your way very easily across the area of the main healing bay.
All right.
You then head into the hallway in which there are lines of doors. You know that there is obviously Ushi's office, and then there's the sleeping quarters and the meeting room, but then there are the 3 doors in which you have no clue what is behind.
Okay. I also have dark vision in case that comes up.
Okay.
Go into the office.
Ushi is currently in there with her snake coiled on her desk.
Oh, balls.
She is...
I head on out immediately.
Okay.
Maybe I'll come back later if she leaves, and try to find some stuff, but that's a no-go.
Gotcha.
Quarters.
There are a few sleeping priests there, one of which is a male elf who is missing one of his arms, another is a half-elf, and the third is a furbolg. She has these splotches of color on her face. They're about the color of wine, which look kind of odd, but they are probably birthmarks.
Okay.
But
Guessing no magical
sleeping.
gnome. No magical gnome?
No.
Just one of the next rooms then. Just going room to room.
Okay, you come into the meeting room. It is currently empty, but there is a map of something on the table. And there are bookcases full of tomes and whatnot. And
I'll look
on
at
the
the
wall,
map.
it is actually an entire map of the desert. There are scribblings in which you cannot understand on it. Apparently some language that you do not know.
Do I know what language?
You roll perception?
No, roll Arcana.
No. I'm guessing I don't.
No. It's definitely not a language you know, that's for sure.
Okay.
But it is a map of the desert, and there are markings on it for certain towns and whatnot. But other than that, you can't really tell what it says.
Can you make a note of that for later?
I can't write anything down.
Well, I mean a mental note.
I'll try my best. Anything markings on the map that say where that might have any like locations circled or anything?
Silk Rock is circled.
Okay.
And so is Crowmire and Dark Rock.
Okay. I head to the next room over.
Alright, this is one of the rooms in which you were not told about. And it actually, as you pass underneath the door, there are stairs leading down.
Oh.
I'll come back to that one.
Okay.
Next room over.
Next room over, there is currently a Loxodon, which is like an elephant humanoid person thing, who is speaking to no one. She appears to be talking to herself. This room is kind of like a library, and she does have a tome in hand, but it's a very expansive library. And you don't even need to roll for this, but there's a very strong magical sense about this place, and that's very odd considering magic normally isn't felt in this multitude.
Okay. Do I know what the person's saying?
What languages do you know?
Druid can't. Common. I think I know 2 more. Draconic. And I think I know 1 more. Maybe I don't. And Dwarven. And Infernal.
Give me 2 seconds. I need to check something. I'm so hungry right now. I didn't even get to eat my PB&J.
Just eat it right now. We don't care.
Right?
But I have a story to tell. Where is
Oh.
it that I'm looking for? Oh wait.
Oh, I also can read lips in case that matters. Like if they.
Okay, you don't know the language, but you can know like what language it is if you know what I mean.
Okay. What language is it?
She is speaking primordial.
Oof. Can I make Can I make any sort of check to see if that's the magical gnome somehow?
You can roll insight.
Okay.
Oh god.
That's also the +5, right? No, just a +5. Okay, not a +7 or whatever. No idea.
Could be, could not be. You have no clue.
It seems strange that somebody's in there talking to themselves like that.
Okay. Scurry to the room next door.
It's much like the other one. Once you go under the door, it has stairs leading downwards.
Can I tell where they're going? Does it look like there's anything down there?
It just keeps going down. You can't tell from here.
I'll go down a little bit on the ceiling. Or on the
Okay.
wall. If the ceiling doesn't go down with it.
It goes down.
Okay.
So you go down, and eventually the stairs will end at a landing, and the room will eventually open up.
Okay.
It is very dark.
I have dark vision for 30
I know
feet.
you have dark vision for 30 feet, but from what you can tell, it's just this very vast, open space. But roll perception.
It's 8 plus. +3, +5, +8. Okay. What the fuck? Why is that? Huh? $12.
So you roll?
That was my roll.
Mm.
Unless I get some sort of advantage or anything on it, but yeah, that's a 12.
You hear a strange sound, but you can't tell what the sound is. You can tell if you go further into the room, you will certainly be able to find out what that sound is.
I'll slowly go further and know what it is.
At the very edge of your vision in front of you, you can see this. It is a large creature. You cannot tell what color it is, but you can tell that it is scaled, and it has wings and horns.
It's a tiefling?
It has 4 legs, a tail, 2 wings, horns. It is laying on the ground, gnawing on a corpse.
Can I, any check to see what that is?
Nature.
Okay. That's an 8. God save
Roll
me.
it at advantage because you're druid.
It's a 15.
It is a young
Roll it at
blue
advantage because I want you to
dragon.
know what it is. Young blue dragon. Gnawing at a corpse.
Yep.
Do the other stairs lead down here as well?
Yes.
There's nothing else in the room except for this dragon gnawing at a corpse.
There is this strange circular drawing in the middle of the room that is glowing a very faint purple.
Is it like the thing we saw at the Dark Rock ruins?
It's not an object. It's like a drawing. You can roll Arcana if you want to try and figure out what it is.
Well, of course I'm gonna roll Arcana. Caitlin, can't you tell? Everything's about me today. Oh! Hit him with that dab.
Nice.
What
Okay.
was it?
It is a teleportation ring. So somebody is able to come and go from here freely to another area that has a symbol much like that.
Can knew it.
Well, that's important. I'm not going in there by myself.
Technically, you're already in there.
I'm in the portal?
No, in the room with the dragon.
That's what I meant. I'm not going to go into the portal.
Well-
Relax, Caitlin.
I mean, it's not like you know how to use it.
Don't just go in, boom, bap, you done. Oh no, you cast the protect. I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's that spell.
Yeah, that's spell, pal.
All right. Well, that seems like that's all there is to know about this place, unless I want to go around and start checking every book.
Either that, or you can go back to the office and see if she's there,
Yeah, I guess I can go back to the office, see if she's
or
still
the
there.
or the library, because that chick was, talking to absolutely nothing. Thing.
I'll go
I
back to
do
the
want to
office.
mention that the Loxodon that you saw in the library is familiar.
How is it familiar?
Roll history.
God damn it, Caitlin.
You went in alone. That's your fault.
Well, who else could turn into a spider, huh? Who the fuck else?
You could have just not did this at all.
Wouldn't have got in. It's an 8.
We could have, planned the mission instead of trying to go sneak into the place that kicked us out the night of.
The sunset of. Okay, you know that she is one of the members of the caravan that you saved, and is also the childhood friend of Solaire.
Oh, that one girl. Yeah.
A priest.
He mentioned it. The six-fingered man said it, referenced her, right?
Yeah. Yeah, he did.
Okay. Interesting. I'll go back to the, I'm gonna go back to the office, see if she's still there.
Yep, she's still there writing.
Fucking bitch.
How long do I think she's gonna be there?
I'll give you this one for free. A couple hours.
Son of a bitch, I can't even stay in a spider that long. Well, maybe I can. I can stay up to a couple hours plus my druid level. So probably could. But anyway. Scurry back to the library. The Solaire's friend still there?
Yes, Maja is still there, but she has stopped talking to herself at this point and instead settled down in a chair.
Is the tome open?
Yes.
What's it say?
You do not know Primordial.
Oh,
so
right,
no
right, right.
clue.
Is there more to the library? Can I go up and down and see if there's anyone else in there? Any
It is a
bookmarked books?
two-story. There are a lot of freaking books.
Anything that looks particularly recently, it's on a cart, not quite on its where it should be? Any really old ones?
I mean, there are plenty of old ones.
Anyone's falling apart?
There are a few, but they're falling apart to the point where there is no title on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And it's pretty much, if you open it too much, it'll just fall apart.
Okay. Well, that's probably all I can do. I'll head on out of the temple and go meet Alexander and Astrid.
Okay.
What do you mean? I'm not even there.
Yeah. Sorry, Arthur. I leave the temple same way I came in. Up,
All right,
over, back down.
congratulations. You are unnoticed. You get 100 XP.
Congratulations, you didn't fuck it up.
Well, with a nat 20 on stealth, I'd be very surprised if I got noticed.
Mm-hmm. If you get stayed in there for over an hour, sorry, I'm eating. I will make you re-roll it.
Okay. So I go turn out a spider once I'm a decent way away from the temple,
Mm-hmm.
and then kind of likely jog over to. I'm guessing she's back at Marcus's house.
Yeah, I'll be back at Marcus's house.
Back to Marcus's house and tell her in as much detail as I can remember. Try to explain the runes. Try to everything. Just exposition dump.
Why was there a dragon there?
I don't know. There's a teleportation temp thing. So, okay, look. What it boils down to, I think, is that he's gone, but he can come back anytime he wants, and that's that teleportation thing. But he's not fucking there now. So unless you want to walk into the temple and be like, hey, why is there a dragon in your basement? I don't know what we can do.
We can't just let Marcus die.
I agree.
Somebody there knows what's going on. We have to get it out of them. Recognize anybody who might know what's going on?
There was Solaire's friend in the library, and other than that, I did not know any of those people.
And that's a start.
Oh, there was also that person we rescued from the... She's also the person we rescued from the thing, yeah.
That's a start, then.
Look, Solaire's not here. I don't know if they're going to trust us, but...
You're a friend of Solaire.
So are you.
Yes, but I wasn't also shown around. You were. Without that, I don't know what else to do.
I'll ask. Probably should wait till morning and not just go in there and ask to see her now. I don't know what you...
No, we'll wait till morning when it's safe.
Okay. I'll head back to my house. Tell Tuscanito they're such good boars, and then tell Dinger he's good as well. Go to bed. I guess I'll feed
them
him.
are very happy to see you again. And
I'll
are
feed
very
them.
happy to be fed.
I tell him that there's a new friend. His name is Trumpet, and that they'll be meeting him soon.
All of them but Dinger. Well, so Tuscanito seem happy. Dinger is like, okay.
Poor Eeyore.
Yeah.
His name is Dinger.
Yeah, but he's Eeyore.
The good boy.
Have a name. We understand that you were given your own name. However, your name is Eeyore.
It's like when you read an animal you get from a shelter. Yeah. Okay.
Okay. At this point, I think it's a good place to leave it off.
Yeah.
You guys got some good information.
But this Caitlin means that she has not planned for what to do next and did not expect this.
I won't lie. No, I was not expecting to have to do that tonight.
I don't think the plan was, yes, I know. The level 4 party is going to immediately break into the Temple of the Sun. That is what we're going to do tonight.
Look, the level 4 party didn't break into the Temple of the Sun. A spider walked into the Temple of the Sun. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, then the fucker shouldn't have messed with my grandfather.
I'm just going to leave that one alone.
Look, out of character, this guy's going to kill us. But also out of character, I get to play a new character then. And I love Dirkrath. I do. And I love all the animals. But...
Die.
Out of character, I'm pretty sure this guy definitely has the means to kill us too. However, both in and out of character, The bastard's gonna pay for it. God damn it.
Yep.
We're going to be surrounded by the corpses of all of his fucking men.
If Marcus dies, there's gonna be a lot of hell to pay. Like, she will not stop.
I knew there was a way to get you spurred into action.
Bird. God damn it.
And you got a little bit of information on your ability, but I can't give you all of the information because you haven't used it yet.
Yeah, basically I can turn shit into gold. Woo.
You're Midas. King Midas.
It is kind of like Midas. However, there is a small catch to this one.
Oh, yeah.
There's a small catch to Midas as well.
And actually, Arthur hasn't discovered the catch on his yet.
Nope.
But it'll come.
Don't want to. I'd rather.
There's a catch for everything.
I don't really know what my thing is, so.
Oh, but you'll know, trust me. You will know. Oh, but it's so great. There's story going on here. And I feel like this is going well, guys.
Caitlin's been afraid that everybody's been bored with it.
Honestly, yeah.
What the hell's going on there?
Oh my god, I fucking died in Daisy, came back as a younger dude, and right now all I see is him and his fucking boxers. Oh lord, and I just made it to where I'd wanted to be. Fuck my life.
Okay, before we get off tonight, what are y'all doing next time?
I'm continuing this plot line, I suppose.
I still don't know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to explain this to Alexander.
Sure. Hey, Alexander. We're gonna go to your house.
Yep.
I go to Alexander's house and I explain to him exactly what happened.
No, hold on. Are the numbers?
Quit.
What?
Oh, hold on. Caitlin, for the list of tournaments that you gave me.
Yes.
That's the day it is?
Actually, the current day that you guys are on is the 12th.
Okay. I will be signing up for the Master of Beasts contest tomorrow then.
The Master of Beasts?
Gotcha.
Yep, it's a tournament.
What is that about?
You don't
Actually, you guys can all pick up this lovely handout by the arena.
You don't want the Master of Beasts one.
No! No! I forbid you. What is...
And yeah, no, with no knowledge of this plot line and not finding anyone when I went to place and then came back. Unless any of my people's things, which as far as I'm aware they did not. So I will be going to the arena and I will be signing up for a tournament or two.
Okay.
Oh, you don't have to kill the beast. Just have to survive.
By killing the beast.
No, I'll befriend it.
They'd probably boo you out of the stadium.
Fuck them.
It's like Jack forgot what gladiator tournaments are all about.
There's a camel racing event.
Yeah, maybe
Yep.
you'll go on that one. You'll bring your elephant and be like, see, I have a camel.
Candle would not like that one. Or rather, Astrid wouldn't.
Wait, what?
You know. Oh, you know what?
I wasn't paying attention. What?
Durkas would go to the camel race.
Look at the tournaments for the month handout.
Which is where?
Third place, 10 gold, and a certificate of participation.
What am I looking at? Where?
Go to the tournaments of the month. It's where you would like the journal area.
Okay.
And then go down
Which
to
one am I
camel
looking at?
racing and look
Camel
at who
racing.
hosts it.
Amelia Tea Leaf?
That is your mother.
Oh, for fuck's sake. I'm
Wait,
not
what?
going.
Her mother hosts the camel racing event.
Ah, gotcha.
Tea leaf.
Her.
But yes, I have the last two events coming. I just didn't have time earlier today to write them up.
Mhm.
But the line wrestling is kind of self-explanatory. The Stormbringer, I do have to elaborate. Because I'm putting that dang calendar I made to use, damn it.
Yes.
Remind us
See?
get to like figure it out.
Aren't you glad I asked you, like, about the
Yes.
calendar?
World building. Thank you, Jack.
Yeah, nope. If honestly, if the magical gnome dude really wants to kill us, my goal is to either make it him unable to do so goddamn expensive that he's just unable to do anything for the next fucking decade.
Oh man.
Oh, Blue Dragon Wormling. Are they? You said it's how old was the Blue Dragon?
Young blue dragon.
It was young, not a
So it's
wormling.
already older than the Wormling.
Yep. Which means that
Interesting.
it's most definitely gonna be the boss.
A young dragon is like what, CR2, 3?
A young dragon is a CR9.
Oh yeah, see, it's whoop our ass. It'd kill anybody in this town.
It could probably whoop damn near everyone in the town's ass at once.
Okay, let me double check, but young blue dragon, yeah, it's a CR9.
God.
It's a solid abort mission. Fuck this shit. We'll get them next year.
Wormlings are a CR of 3.
Dang.
We gotta take them out.
I mean, yeah, we could take that.
I mean, like, definitely like one of them.
Mind how it says a whole brood of them?
Yep.
Oh.
So yeah, no, the answer is going to be whoever has the really, really big armor and doesn't give a fuck wins. Whoever can nuke them all at once.
Hit it with that young.
Do you know how many are in a brood?
5.
I think it would depend on the dragon type, but
5 or 6. So that'll be fun.
So like a CR of 15, that's fine.
Hey, it's a good thing that we have like almost 2 weeks before that one.
We do.
We might be able to hit a level. Unlikely, but maybe.
Yeah, one level's not going to be enough for that.
I mean, level 5 is an important level, though.
It is. But the challenge rating balanced a very dangerous balanced encounter for the right CR. So
I think we could probably do it.
Yeah, but it's only one person.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's for a party. So like,
let's do
it. Level 5, CR5. You could probably handle one Wormling on your own at level 5. Maybe not even.
I'm still gonna attempt it. I mean, like, fucking shit. If nothing else, if all of them don't hit, if none of them are able to hit me, I'm golden. I will eventually win. Plus, think of it this way. That is a large pile of experience points right there.
Ooh,
Yeah.
weapon of your choice from the Iron Flare. Huh. That's interesting.
Well, I mean, you know who Cuskin is.
Well, it's unfortunate for the whoever's given the weapon, because
Wait, which one are you talking about? Where it's Iron Slayer specific? Iron Slayer.
30. The 30th Bring Down the Dune contest. Title the Dune, and you get a weapon of your choice from the Iron Flares. Problem with the Iron Flares is we're not allowed in town.
No. You're not allowed to act on guild. You're not allowed to conduct guild business in town.
I feel okay. Yeah, that's
I think that's an important distinction to make here.
gotcha.
Because, obviously you're still allowed in town because you haven't been kicked out yet.
Yeah, once someone finds out the spider, I'm sure they will.
Don't tell people? I think that's self-explanatory. No one saw you. The only other person that even vaguely knows about it is Astrid.
And Marcus.
But yeah, no. I will most definitely be taking part in some tournaments because I think it's a good idea, and it makes sense for me to be part of the tournaments anyway because I am a gladiator.
Indeed.
Oh, let's all three of us into the arena, and then Caitlin, we need Soul Air back, so all four of us can enter the arena battle, and one of us has to die.
Yo.
You guys don't do this, but I need like some 800 plus gold.
Who doesn't? Why do you need 800 plus gold?
Dirkrat spent all his money on an elephant.
Yeah, why do you need 800 plus gold precisely?
For my new pretty armor set.
Well,
add +2 to my AC. But I'm nowhere near. Well, I'm at about 1/4 of what I require.
A good way to make money would be to go in bandit camp I was told about. Or bandit hideout, rather.
I mean, like, if you go get some jobs, I'll take them. I mean, like, you guys don't know this, but I don't need to look for work from my job. Work shows up at my doorstep and says, "All right, this is your job now. Go do the thing." And I go, "Okay, yes, sir," and go do the thing.
I guess, ma'am.
I mean, like, I don't even respond at this point. I kind of do the thing because Immisdale is no longer my primary mission giver, I suppose.
That's fair. But yeah, so I mean, once we resolve the really important stuff, then we can go handle some.
I'm like very willing to bet that we are literally going to be forced to table the Marcus problem because there's no physical way for us to actually solve it currently. I'd say the two most likely things that we need to do is either stay here, go and like get jobs, do side quests, level up and stuff, get stronger in general. Go after your master at Shirazim or something.
Cromire? Go get Thebet at Cromire?
Yeah. But I get the feeling that Astrid is not going to want to go play, Chase the other party member. Unless she has some vague idea that he or she might be able to cure Marcus.
I mean, that's a powerful druid, maybe.
That he is.
But yeah, no, those are probably...
Hey, Caitlin.
Yeah?
If we would have got Thebet right now, would you be able to... Would we be able to do that? Oh, never mind. Ash's already left. What the fuck am I talking about?
Well, for future reference, yes, he is powerful. it is a good possibility he could probably help you.
Is that part of the encounter available?
I also just realized I forgot to stop the recording, so I'm gonna do that now.
I can make it available for next session.